I was thinking about wearing my a Christmas shirt, but I only have like one and I couldn't find it. So I thought I'd wear my referee shirt, but I'm kind of second guessing this now. I thought it was festive. Okay. Anyway, listen, lean in. I'm going to share with you guys what I'm not going to buy this year because of our budget and what you need to not buy if you have a small budget too. How can you stick to a small budget and not go overboard this Christmas? If you want some of these ideas, then stay tuned. Okay, seriously, you can go crazy at Christmas time. I love Christmas as much as the next person, even though, yes, I am wearing a referee shirt and I am not wearing a Christmas shirt, but I still do love Christmas, even though I don't have any Christmas decorations up yet. But we wait until the day after Thanksgiving. My family would probably love to do it earlier, but it's the day after Thanksgiving for me. That's when I'm ready to switch to Christmas mode. We can decorate. And pretty much absolutely by New Year's, I need everything down. I'm not a Grinch at all. Christmas has a time and a place and I like to keep it there. So I know plenty of people that, decorate in July or whatever. I don't know if plenty of people, but some people do. Those people hopefully won't take this too personally, but listen, okay, here's the deal. This year has been hard. Can you hit the like button if it's been hard for you? It's been a hard year financially. Now, we will not get into politics at all, but it's been a rough year, okay? I think the economy has been rough. And if you own a family business like we do, it's hit hard and it's been really, really difficult for us. If you don't own a family business, but you have to buy groceries, it's probably hit you really hard too. A lot of my subscribers and viewers are homeschool moms. And a lot of times when you're a homeschool mom, you have one income. One income means usually not a lot of money. Usually you don't have one income because your husband makes loads and loads of money. I mean, maybe some people do, but a lot of times when you're on one income, it's because of, your sacrifice because of things like homeschooling, and mom needing to stay home, or mom maybe have littles and you want to stay home with them. And so you make sacrifices, right? Okay. Yes, we do. Now, Christmas, for some reason, makes people crazy. Part of that is because the stores, for some reason, I don't even think they had Halloween stuff up yet, and they had Christmas stuff up already. It's kind of insane. So here's a few things that I'm going to do to make sure I don't spend any extra money this year that I don't have to. And if you are looking for ways to stick within your budget, then hopefully these will help you. First thing is super obvious for me and is not a struggle for me, but maybe a struggle for you. I'm not buying one piece of new Christmas decor, meaning I am not going to buy a new wreath. I have, I don't have it out of the box yet, and I won't have it out of the box before this video comes up, but I have a very simple, kind of ugly green wreath that I made when I was, I don't know, maybe 28 or something. I wrapped some red ribbon around it and called it a wreath. And I've used the same one, I'm older than 28, for many, 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 many Christmases. And it's not the prettiest wreath around the block, but you know what? It works. It gives some Christmas spirit to my front door and I use it. I could buy a new one. They have beautiful ones at Hobby Lobby. I could spend $60 on a really pretty one at Hobby Lobby. They're actually really expensive. I looked a year ago or 2 years ago or something, and I was like, oh my word, I can't believe how expensive they are. I don't need to buy that. I don't need little reindeers, on our front entryway table. I honestly don't even need anything for our Christmas tree. You can keep it simple. You don't need to buy any new Christmas decorations for the house. I know that sounds crazy, but unless you are a newlywed combining with your husband and you have no Christmas decorations, you probably don't need to buy any Christmas decorations this year. So fight the urge. Don't do it. I keep it simple. And one thing that I actually love about keeping it simple with Christmas, first of all, I do not decorate every single room in the house. I do not decorate bedrooms. I don't decorate the basement. I don't even think I put anything in the kitchen. Basically, we decorate the living room and a little bit of the entryway and the front door. Like that's it in the entire house. But I have enough to fill that space. It looks beautiful. That's where we hang out the most, is in the living room. So I already have plenty. I have a Christmas tree. Oh, there's a fly. Get out of here. I have a Christmas tree with lots of really pretty decorations. I don't need to make my tree look however the new style is this year. I don't know if there's a new oh, this year it's all white bulbs and this year it's all gold bulbs or balls, what do you call them, on the Christmas tree. You don't need to do that. You can just put your like special ornaments on. I have ornaments that were handmade that my kids made when they were little, a little like piece of paper that they colored and put a string on it. We still hang those up. It's super nostalgic and just brings up all these memories when we hang up the same exact ornaments every year. And you may not agree with me, and that's fine. I'm just saying, I think if you do that, it just makes it more special and not like, oh, this is not aesthetically pleasing, so I need to hide all these like ornaments that my kids made. Or I have ornaments that were my husband's when he was little that my mother-in-law gave me. And those are so cute and they're super old and I don't know, they're special. I think it's really, really cool to just use the same thing every year. I have a manger scene from when I was 21 maybe that was gifted to me from one of my students when I was a teacher. I use that same manger scene every single year and none of the pieces are broken. It's crazy. Anyway, my point is use what you have. Even if it's not the prettiest thing, make it work. I do not buy new stockings every year either. We have the same stockings that were from the Dollar Tree when my kids were little, and they're still there. One, I think I had to sew up one year, but they're special. I feel like just using what you have keeps it special. So that's number one. Don't buy any new Christmas decor. You can do it. I believe in you. Number two, bathroom decor and kitchen decor are two things that I think you really don't need to waste your money on. I will not buy any new bathroom decor. And the reason I'm specifying this is because I know when I go to people's houses, a lot of times they have a Christmas towel and a Christmas soap dispenser, and people will be fine going into your bathroom. It's just decorated your normal way. I don't put in a Christmas towel because honestly, if you put out that white Christmas towel with a Christmas tree on it, you're probably not going to want anyone to use it anyway. So it's going to be just decoration. And I don't know. I just think it's kind of pointless. Be practical. You don't need to do that. And when it comes to Christmas dishes, I am sure that is special and sweet. I do not have any Christmas dishes at all. I've thought about, I don't know, maybe once or twice. I probably saw some cute ones and I'm like, oh, that's cute. But I'm like, why would I store this all year to use for like a week or something? It's just unnecessary. You don't need to do it. So don't buy bathroom decor and don't buy kitchen decor for Christmas. Just keep it simple. Do not waste your money on that. I'm just saying these things can add up, and then the money that you maybe, you already have a small budget to begin with, that money could have gone towards gifts for your family or gifts for friends, or maybe money that you could be helping someone with, and you wasted it on Christmas decor. I'm not a Grinch. Please don't think I'm a Grinch. I'm really just trying to help. So those are two huge things that I would skip. Number three, this is going to hurt. Okay. Are you prepared? Make sure you're prepared emotionally. And don't take this personally, but I'm not going to buy this. And you don't need to buy matching Christmas jammies. Oh my word, did she say that? Did she seriously just say that? How would we send out Christmas cards? How are we going to post our family on Facebook on Christmas morning if we don't have matching jammies? First of all, I'm sure you probably have matching jammies from last year. Or if you don't, you probably have matching jammies from the year before, and maybe they're too small for your kids. I don't know. Who knows? Because I know kids grow. But it is unnecessary. And they're expensive. Like easily, I'm guessing the cheapest you could probably do is $10 a person. We've got 6 people. Am I really going to go spend $60 on Christmas jammies just so we can look cute for a picture? No, I'm not. That is crazy. Now, here is the only way you're allowed to do it is if you find a good deal. Okay? Now you can do it actually if you want. I don't really care. I'm just trying to help. But I will say, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into what's coming up when I say what I got my kids for Christmas. Yesterday at one of our Bet and Dent stores, I actually found matching pants for me and all my girls, and they were only $2 a piece. So I did get those. Okay. So when you see that in my Christmas haul, don't be like, oh, she got matching jammies. She said not to get matching jammies. We're going to make whatever shirt we have work to go with the pants. But that was just a really good deal. But in general, unless you find matching Christmas jammies for your entire family on super, super clearance, Do not waste your money. I know it's cute. I mean, it is. And except the point is your husband doesn't probably want to wear it. If you have a boy, he probably doesn't want to wear it. And if you have a teenager, you know that she doesn't want to wear it. So you're really doing it for yourself. I hope you're not mad. If you're mad and you've left, then I guess that's okay. If you're still here, give me a thumbs up. Okay? Subscribe for more fun Christmas content. Listen, if you want to save money, if money is tight, you got to do these things. You don't need Christmas jammies this year. I've got one more thing, okay? You guys ready? Do you need to go get a cup of coffee or a piece of candy or something? I really didn't want to upset people. I'm just trying to help. Okay, you ready for the last one? Now, I don't think the last one's actually gonna offend anybody like some of the other ones, because the other ones I think are just special to some people, and I get that. And obviously, all these decisions are up to you, but anyway, let's get to the last one. If you are struggling to pay your bills and money is just so tight, and your goal is probably, most people are trying to at least make the Christmas special for their kids, you do not need to buy presents for adults. You don't need to buy a present for your sister or your mom or your brother. You don't need to buy presents for grandpa and grandma. They probably already have everything they need. Listen, if money is tight, you do not have to buy a present for your husband, and you probably don't need anything either. You're welcome to do that. The spirit of Christmas is about Jesus, the birth of Jesus. It's not about stuff. It's not about giving presents to each other. But I know part of it, I absolutely love. One of my favorite things in the world is giving my kids gifts. I absolutely love it. If I ever find something that my husband loves, that's awesome too. But a lot of times I buy him stuff that I think is perfect and he doesn't end up using it. He's hard to buy for. And I know the grandparents, anytime we buy them stuff, they always appreciate it. Do they really use it? No, they don't, because they already have everything. So what I'm saying is you can skip the adults this year. Talk to them. You don't have to just not buy anybody anything and don't say anything about it. But here's what we did a couple years ago. We always used to exchange gifts with, once we were all adults, my sister, my brother, and me. So there were three of us. My brother had kids. I have kids. So we would have the kids draw names. He had 4 kids. I had 4 kids. They picked names of a cousin that they were going to buy for. So that's what they did. But I used to buy stuff for my brother and stuff for my sister and stuff for my mom. And then one year, we had already been kind of struggling. And then my brother asked me, and he was like, hey, this has actually been a really tight year. Do you guys mind if we don't exchange adult gifts? I feel like we would get each other games, or, we didn't go overboard anyway. But when he said that, I was like, oh, yeah, that would actually be a relief, because we kind of felt that pressure that we needed to get them something because they're going to get us something. And if you still want to, honestly, I'm really close with my sister, so I always get her something anyway. I usually keep it, when money's really tight, I keep it small. But if my brother doesn't want anything and doesn't want to get me anything, it really is fine. I mean, we love each other like a brother and sister, but we don't need to get each other stuff. So anyway, and we talked about it and it was actually fine. So you might actually be surprised. Let's say your siblings, adult siblings, or maybe your parents, you may find out that they're struggling too. So if you are like, hey guys, how do you feel about we just do a special thing for the kids this year? Or maybe let's just do one family gift. That's one thing that my brother's wife, her family, my sister-in-law, her family does, or at least used to do, was they would just buy a game for the other family. So each family bought a game for the other families. And then I don't know if they did kids gifts, but that's a fun thing. If you didn't want to do get her a gift, get him a gift, get him a just draw a name for which uncle and aunt you're going to buy for, and buy them a game or whatever you guys decide to do. Or sometimes one year we did a movie night. So we got them popcorn back in the day when they had DVDs. We put a couple DVDs in there and some candy and a cute popcorn bucket. Anyway, it was cute and it was pretty inexpensive. But honestly, you don't even need to do that. If you talk to each other, unless you have super high maintenance family, which I luckily don't, I'm sure some people do. So I'm sure you may have somebody out there may have family that would totally freak out if you don't buy anything. And guess what? They can get over it. But I think most humans would understand, hey, money is tight. Can we not exchange gifts this year? Let's just get together and have a meal, or let's have a game night, or let's do whatever. I think you can make it special. You can still spend time with them, but you don't have to buy them something. We actually don't do adult gifts in our family anymore. My husband and I, we always get each other something, but we don't get each other a ton of stuff. Usually he gets me something, I get him something, maybe a couple things. Maybe, if I'm lucky and I find 4 things or something, but they're usually, like one big thing and a few small things. But we could not get each other stuff either. If money is tight, neither of us need anything. I just want my kids, honestly, to be happy. I think probably most moms would feel the same way, where you're like, I just want my kids to have a good Christmas. And I don't want to take away their money by wasting it on, oh, yay, but I have a dancing reindeer in the bathroom, but sorry, you didn't get new socks this year or whatever, that's a little extra, but think through these things. I really don't think you need new Christmas decor. I don't think you need new Christmas plates. I don't think you need new Christmas kitchen towels, and you don't need Christmas jammies. I promise. You really don't. Honestly, they're so hot anyway. They're almost always flannel. And I think I would assume half the people, at least half the people in my family, do not want to wear flannel. Christmas jammies, they're just too hot. Don't waste your money on it. You don't have to do adult gifts. I promise. If you talk to your family and they say, oh, that's terrible, we have to do Christmas presents, you better buy me something, then let me know in the comments, okay? But I bet they'll be okay. And there might be some people, my mom wanted to buy everybody gifts anyway. She was like, that's fine if you guys don't want to buy each other stuff, but I still want to get everybody something. That's fine. If she is financially set where she can do that, and maybe my brother's family and my family are not, that's fine. So please be smart. You don't have to go crazy just because it's Christmas. Make sure you keep the whole reason for the season. When I was a teenager, my mom she had this big clear tablecloth that she hung outside on our front window. I hated it. But now that I look back, it's kind of funny. But she painted on it and it said, Jesus is the reason for the season. Reason I hated it was because I was in the drum line. I played the bass drum, the marching bass drum, and it was me and a bunch of guys. And there was only one guy that had a driver's license. So he drove everybody home after practice. So when they dropped me off, none of these guys went to church as far as I know. I don't think any of them were Christians, especially by the way they talked. But they would drop me off. I'd be walking up to my house. And when they turned around to drive away, they'd all yell out, Jesus is the reason for the season. Listen, I hated it because they're making fun of me. Kind of in a way, I hated it. But also I'm like, listen, I'm witnessing to these guys, or my mom is, by saying that. But they're talking about maybe they never would have talked about Jesus otherwise. So keep your focus on Jesus, okay? And it doesn't need to be about all this stuff. I hope you guys like this video. I just want to help. Ever since I was a little kid, I had to, money was always tight. I grew up with very little money and my mom always made it work. I remember always having these, I feel like they were extravagant Christmases, but I bet most of that was probably from a thrift store. I don't know. Maybe she was able to buy stuff from real stores, but she worked hard. My mom had like 3 jobs. She worked really hard for us. And I don't know I don't remember what she got for Christmas, but I do know that she made it special for us, but we always knew Jesus was the reason for the season. We always knew that. So don't forget that, okay? This other stuff doesn't matter. We had a Christmas tree. I don't remember if we had decorations all over the house or not. I don't think it was like it is nowadays. Don't go crazy, okay? Just calm down. Everybody calm down. Enjoy your Christmas. Please come back here for other videos. I am going to be sharing with you guys what I got my kids for Christmas. And I almost always have a teeny tiny budget and I always make it work and my kids are loved. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. And I hope you enjoyed this. I wore my ref shirt, so if anybody's mad, I will try to keep the peace. Don't be mean in the comments. I will just delete you, okay? I don't have the time or the patience for people being rude. So if you don't like what I said, just move on to another video, but don't be mean. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.